point?
Just say right in front of you, buddy.
Okay.
Because I'm like, yeah, he's over there.
Hi, my name is Reagan.
And I'm Sydney, and welcome to Our Sweet Dorm.
Or Our Sweet Digs.
But before you come in, make sure you subscribe below.
Got it? All right, come on in. We stay in Butler Hall at Texas State University in San Marcos, Texas.
We pay $2,735 a semester.
That ends up being about $780 a month per person. I think the amount of money that we're spending for this dorm room is, I feel like it's like a lot, but I don't know how much it is to live in the real world.
I would say it's a little bit pricey, but it's worth it for the college experience.
I'm super close to the river, all my classes, and the square. But I also really like the community here because all of our RAs are super sweet and inviting, and we always have game nights and community nights where I get to meet a lot of people. So over this way we have my desk, and one step this way is my bed and our futon. This room compared to my room back home is about half the size, so it was definitely a really hard transition moving in with one other person. The first thing you see whenever you walk into the dorm is the hand-woven Persian rug that we found at the thrift store. One night in the summer before we moved to Texas State, Sydney and I had a sleepover, and we were actually researching where to find Persian rugs. And then we went to the thrift store in the morning. We found one right in front of our face. The ones we were looking at online were thousands of dollars, and we found this one for only $20. The most sentimental items in my room are the photos of family and friends and my memory box. My memory box is a collection of handwritten notes and letters from friends and pictures or flowers that I've gotten since I've been at college. The drive home from here is about 3.5 hours, so I really like having all these pictures and stuff to remind me of the ones I love. I'm a social work intended major, and I chose to study it because my older sister actually graduated here, and seeing the career path that she chose has really inspired me to help people. Probably the scariest thing about this dorm is having to climb up the wobbly bed. My desk is pretty messy most of the time, so I usually clear off a little tiny space so I can climb onto my bed from my desk.
I'm always scared I'm gonna roll off the bed while I'm sleeping.
Which hasn't happened yet. The most annoying part about living in a dorm is definitely sharing the bathroom with so many girls.
We share 4 toilets, 4 sinks, and 4 showers with over 50 girls.
You can hear every time the door opens, every time someone flushes the toilet or takes a shower.
Which is kind of annoying. And then we have my bed, and under here we keep our food and our TV. And then I have my desk over here. My favorite part about the dorm room is the large window we have. We have a perfect view of Old Main, which is a really pretty old building. In most dorms, the windows are smaller than the one we have, so we have a pretty big size window for our room. The most sentimental item I have is the flower my boyfriend gave me the first time we hung out. I let it dry, and then I put it in a little frame. I've been dating my boyfriend for almost a year, and we've been doing long distance. Also, I have a picture of my cat on the wall. My cat's name is Beans. I've had her for 4 years. This was actually my brother's cutout that he took to college, and then I stole it when I went to college. My biggest fear is that she'll forget who I am. I came in with my major as biology, and then I took AP biology my senior year, and I hated it. So I Googled majors, and the first one was anthropology. I used to watch a lot of Datelines with my mom, and so I thought forensic anthropology would be a good fit for me. And then my closet. My least favorite part about the dorm room would be the closet. I have a lot of clothes, and not all of my clothes fit in there. We go home a lot, and we swap out the clothes we have for like winter, summer, spring. We do share clothes a lot.
If I could steal one thing from Sydney's closet, it is a pink and white striped Urban Outfitters shirt that I steal about once a week.
And if I could steal something from Reagan's closet, I would steal her black and white sweater, which is the only thing that fits me in her closet.
Because she's taller than me, so I can wear more of her clothes.
And she just owns crop tops, so everything is like...
Sydney and I met in the 2nd grade whenever we had lockers next to each other. I really had to work up the courage to go talk to her because I thought she was so cool.
And one day she asked me to be her friend.
She responded with, "Oh my gosh, I was gonna ask you the same thing." I knew we were gonna be best friends immediately because we both bonded over the Jonas Brothers. When we both found out that we were accepted to Texas State, it was a given that we were gonna room together.
We had a class together senior year, and the only thing we did in that class was look at Pinterest and start designing our dorm.
Sydney and I would have sleepovers in the summer where we would plan what kind of decor we would have, and we would just like fantasize about like the different bedding we would choose.
We came up with the idea for the setup by looking at the Texas State website. We saw a picture of how one person set it up, and then we just kind of copied the idea and made it ours. We usually shop together.
We would just put everything in the same cart and have the cashier split it down the middle, so we were paid equally for everything. Our parents kept telling us, "The futon won't fit, the rugs are too big," and we were like, "No, we're gonna prove you wrong." So we looked for a piece of chalk and your dad's measuring tape.
We ended up drawing out the actual size of our dorm using all the measurements of the closet, the bed, the desk.
It was a bit shocking that the whole dorm could actually just fit in your driveway.
I do like lots of color in the room. I try to keep it colorful and bright.
I would describe our home style as eclectic and cozy. I think that we wanted a lot of art on the walls to cover the sterile vibes that come from the cement walls. The best part about living with my best friend is it's an endless sleepover every single night. As we're falling asleep, we'll just talk to each other until we're making no sense, and I will send her like a funny thing on social media and just wait for her to giggle.
It's really fun. A lot of people tell us not to room with your best friend, but I think it would be a lot harder not having my best friend here. We can relate to each other and we can get deeper than I would with like a stranger.
They always said, come in as best friends, leave as enemies, but we honestly haven't really had many fights, or like we don't really disagree about much, so I think it's been really fun. Since living with Sydney, I've noticed that we've been saying a lot of the same things at the same time.
Oh yeah?
Yes. And our laughs have morphed into one. I actually have noticed that. That's really
It's
scary.
like the same pitch.
Next year we actually are moving off campus to a 2-bedroom apartment, and we're so excited. The rent for next year is about $640 each.
We're excited to have more rooms to decorate, like our own bathrooms, the living room, the kitchen, our own rooms.
We won't have to have the meal plan, and we actually get to cook, and we can bake cookies finally.
I think you bake cookies.
Yes, I do bake cookies.
Why are you never giving me any?
One piece of advice I have for incoming freshmen would be to talk about things with your roommate and don't let them just build up, because that would cause a lot more issues in the long run.
Just keep in mind that you're sharing a space with someone and you need to be respectful, and it'll help you get along and not fight about anything.
The last time we got sassy with each other was last night. We were trying to clean the room and I wanted to watch a movie.
I didn't want to watch the same movie as her.
Imagine like the most sassy way you can turn my movie. like you turn
No,
it on,
I turned it on and you were
turn
like,
it
we don't
on,
have to watch it.
you
And I was
turned
like,
it on,
I
and
turned
you
it on.
turned your back to me and looked on your phone, and I was like, I giggled at something and you said,
But then we went and ate and we were fine.
thank you so much for watching Our Sweet Digs.
To watch more videos like this, click here.
And to subscribe, click here.
Why did you giggle?
To watch more videos like this, click here. You're cute, buddy. It's okay.
Okay.